Us right now is the president of Lee Jeans. He's Chris Waldeck. And Chris, it's good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me this morning.
So how do you see the state of retail right now? How's business?
You know, business is good for us. I mean, it's always evolving, the retail climate is today. And I think when we look at it and what we can do in there, it's really staying focused on our consumer, delivering our consumer fantastic products. And then
are they spending money? I mean, is the consumer out vibrant? Or?
The consumer's out spending money on denim today. The marketplace is growing. It's a $16 billion market here in North America, and it's growing at a mid-single-digit rate. So the consumer is very active in the marketplace. I think what's different about the marketplace today is just how they're shopping and how they're looking for information. It's the digital side of it's very important for us. We're focusing on delivering content. The consumer today, especially the younger one, they want to know about the product. They want to know who the designer was, what their inspiration is. And when we look at how we develop product, we're developing content along with that along the way. So if
content,
it's videos,
what kind of content?
Well, if it's videos of the designers, what they were thinking about, what's their inspiration, how the product was made. If you go to our site, that's part of it. And the younger consumer wants to understand that, and they want to understand where the product came from.
And are you having success competing with the designer, quote-unquote, brands, you know, like Rag & Bone or whoever, in terms of getting some of that youth market?
No, we definitely are. I mean, listen, Lee is an iconic American denim brand. It's a 125-year history of delivering the consumer great craftsmanship and innovation. So we have that heritage that you can't make up, and that's part of it, and we really try and lean into that with everything that we do.
The percentage of sales that you make directly to the consumer via the Lee website, how much is that growing compared to the Lee Jeans sold through retailers?
It's growing 3 times as fast as where we are in that. So now you got to understand that that's disproportionate to where we are.
You're a low base.
Yeah,
low
exactly. No, you really are. But that's really where the consumer goes. And when you talk about it right now, the consumer can go to our site. They have the full line of products that are out there, and they can go to our retail partner sites as well and get that. Plus, they get that content that they're looking for in the product, and they understand what it's there. If we have 2 great technologies in our Extreme Motion for men and our Dream Jean for women, and for people to come in and really understand how these products are made and what they deliver them is what they're looking for today.
In this old versus new economy, my question was similar to Dagan's, online versus going to the store. How much of an issue are returns for you? Because you try on jeans, right? They don't fit. You got to send them back. Is that cutting into your profits? How big of an issue is it, or how do you see it going forward?
No, it's really not cutting into our profits, but it is an issue right now. And one of the things that we're really focused on is navigation. And so how do we get that consumer into the right products, into the right size? You know, it's funny because denim is, next to buying a swimsuit, denim is the worst experience consumers will say for you out there.
Why?
And so part of it is really getting that right fit for them. Right. And some of the new products, the new technology that we've introduced with Extreme and with Dream, and really embracing the stretch materials has been important out there. And so that's what we're focused on. And when we look at it, our competitors right now really aren't the denim companies. It's the athleisure companies and the trends. So
that's a big segment of the market, and getting bigger, right?
And getting bigger.
People wear their workout clothes all day long.
Well, they do, but the problem is you can't wear a pair of yoga pants all day long. Whereas today you can wear.
Yeah, you can.
That's not to say.
We do.
You walked around New York City. People wear yoga pants to work.
Yeah, well, but what you can also do though with denim, and what we've done with our Dream Jean is giving that consumer the experience of the yoga pant, but with the fashion of a jean.
What do you have? Is that a stretch in there?
This is a stretch in here. You have that yoga pant feel all the way through. Absolutely. Yeah. But you have the fashion of denim and something that you can dress up, you can dress down.
Wow, yeah,
with a jacket.
That's cool.
And it's incredibly comfortable. And I think stretch has really evolved. You know, you think about stretch as being a maternity pant or something like that.
Yeah.
And
I'll wear some maternity jeans.
Absolutely fantastic.
For days I eat pasta, I'll wear some maternity jeans.
But fashion is really the thing. You know, when you look at this and where Lee has really differentiated itself is understanding the consumer, understanding their needs and the products throughout the day and how they live their life. And so it really starts with fashion, but then it's also how we're incorporating innovation into our products.
You doing anything special for your 100 years? You know, celebrating 100 years and going into the holidays?
This is our 100-year anniversary of Lee being in Kansas City. It moved from Salina China, and so that's part of it. We're actually coming up in February of 2019, our 130th anniversary of the Lee company.
Very cool. Chris, let me tell you, before you go, the tax plan, is that going to move your business? What do you think about the tax plan we're talking about right now as the president of a major retail?
Yeah, I don't know if it'll impact us or not. What I can say to you is that we're looking globally at our business, and we evolve as the marketplace moves, and we'll continue to do that. Obviously, on the North American side of it, we're very focused on the consumer here, and as the consumer has more money to spend, we're going to benefit from that.
All right, we will leave it there. Chris Waldeck, president at Lee Jeans, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Good to see you, sir.